right? If you're a trans member wanting to transition, you meet with your mental health provider, and they put together like a package, a bunch of paperwork to send you to Texas. Now, why Texas?
Personally, I do think it's important because of the whole like how women drive, but I guess you're not a woman anymore. You're a trans man, so I guess that drastically improved your ability to drive. The world is a stupid place and it just keeps getting dumber. And if you think that this is just something that is unique to liberals, to leftists, to blue states as they call them, boy, oh boy, are you wrong. Because I was just on the twatter, on the X, on the TweetX. Is Twitter gender neutral now because it has the X? Is that what happened? Is this like an epic troll from Elon Musk? Gender neutral Twitter? Twitter X, like Latinx. Anyway, so in Texas, make sure to like this video and comment in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't already. Do that YouTube thing real quick. Help out with the algorithms and all blah, 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 whatever. In Texas, you would think it is the ultimate, like sort of Alabama and Arkansas, like super white trash conservative, but it's been influxed. It's been influxed by the Californians, and they've come into Texas, and they've infiltrated governments, and even the Republican state-run governments are doing ridiculous left-wing crap. And it does seem now, like of all the things to spend tax dollars on, the homeless problem, immigration that happens in Texas, both legally and illegally, taking care of veterans who have come home, they heard take care of veterans and went a weird way with it. See, because now what's happening is in Texas at military bases, they're paying for gender reconstruction stuff. Get your arm blown off, they fix your arm. You get your foot blown off, they fix your foot. And if you want to get blown, God. And if you don't want to get blown anymore at all, they'll cut your dick off.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Emmett. I'm a transgender man in the United States military, specifically the Air Force, but I don't think that's too important.
Personally, I do think it's important because of the whole like how women drive, but I guess you're not a woman anymore. You're a trans man, so I guess that drastically improved your ability to drive.
I am pre-op, pre-T, but not for long. Let me explain. So, in the Air Force, right, if you're a trans member wanting to transition, you meet with your mental health provider, and they put together like a package, a bunch of paperwork to send you to Texas. Now, why Texas? I'm sure you guys have all seen the bills that have been proposed. Texas doesn't seem the most friendly for, transgender individuals. However, in San Antonio, there's a base with a really, really nice clinic on it, and that's where the transgender headquarters are called. It's called TheMU.
Of course, it's called them something. It's a trans place. Why would it wouldn't be his or hers? It would of course be them. Doesn't them you sound like one of those weird pronouns that they make you say? I'm like a them you. I'm like a they them you. A they you them you. Because it's like I'm kind of like in the third person, but like multiple people. So like they and them. That's like, yes, because multiple. But then there's the you part that I put at the end because I'm also like on the outside looking in sometimes. Like you don't understand what it's like. I'm like, I don't even feel like I'm in the right body. So it's like a outer body experience. So it's like a them you. Like I see like multiple versions of me when I like close my eyes. It's not schizophrenia or anything. It's not like a mental illness. It's actually just like how I express my gender. It's like out there, but like also internal. So it's like, it's hard for you to tell like what I am and what I'm doing and what I think. And I don't even know sometimes what I'm doing or what I'm thinking. I rarely know, which is why when I look in the mirror, I go, that's not you. It's you. It's a they you. It's a them you. Like I go to Texas.
It's an acronym. So basically what you do is you do a TDY. That means temporary duty. So they send you from your current duty station to Texas to have a bunch of appointments. About this is back in May when I had my initial meeting with my mental health provider. They said that it was medically necessary for me to transition.
It's never... How do I say this without getting this video deleted and my channel struck down forever? Are there other... Are there other things that can be done? Like, is it always completely 100% necessary, or can you take other steps to avoid it and have it not actually be something that's necessary, more so just something that is left open for an adult to do, kind of like a boob job or a nose job or a BBL? That seemed like an okay question. I hope YouTube thinks that's an okay question. Is it an okay question? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, all right.
Basically, I got diagnosed with gender dysphoria, and they're like, yep, this needs to happen. That was kind of a long introduction, but now I'm finally here, and the appointments they go over, we have appointments with, like, an endocrinologist, we have appointments with nutrition, we have appointments with surgeons, with everybody, basically just, like, giving us a ton of this, put together a treatment plan, right? So it's basically like, this is when this individual is going to start hormones, this is when they're going to get top surgery. Like, they just give, like, ballpark, right? Ballpark estimates. Now, luckily, the people that work in this clinic are extremely good. They are so respectful, they love what they do, and by the time you get to the clinic, things move fast, because they know this is a necessary life-saving thing for a lot of people.
What's a lot? What constitutes a lot? Like, if there were like 1,000 people in this room right now, I'd be like, holy crap, there's a lot of people in this room. But if there was 1,000 people at Dodger Stadium, I'd be like, there's no one here. So what's a lot? What's a lot? Is 1% a lot? Less than 1%? Is that a lot? Because are we going based on the percentage, or are we going based on like a raw number in comparison to small numbers? Please don't demonetize this video.
I go home on Friday, and by the time I get back to my home station, I should be on hormones within a couple weeks. Which is insane. I've been dreaming about this moment, and I'm so close. I'm going to be on TV by the end of the month.
You're not already? I thought that they would have been on it already. Kind of got masculine features. I couldn't imagine. I guess try to picture him with long hair. Let me try to picture him with long hair. No, it just looks like Trevor Lawrence. All right. Well, let's judge mental illness.
As far as top surgery goes, I don't particularly have an exact date yet. I do know when I'm going to talk to my mental health provider and get a letter of recommendation for top surgery, which is in March. Now, some things are recommendations as far as surgeries go, and some things are necessary, right? So, top surgery, there's recommendations for how long you should be on hormones, but they don't have like a clear-cut deadline for anything affecting fertility. So, for me, a trans guy, hysterectomy or bottom surgery, I need to wait at minimum 12 months on hormones and with real-life experience. Basically, there's this thing called ETP, exception to policy, which allows me to present as a man on base, use the male facilities, wear the male uniforms. And once that is signed by a bunch of people, it goes through this huge process, then my real-life experience starts, even though I've been living as a trans guy for like almost a year.
I mean, it's not really that threatening, because a guy in the army could beat up a female in the army. So a biological female is really of no threat. So it's like she's gonna pop out of the bushes and be like, I'm gonna suck your dick. And the guy's gonna be like, oh no. No, don't do that. I've only been stuck on this military base with no actual sexual anything going on. Please don't. No, you mean I don't have to jerk off to get it? No, please don't. No. Oh my God. No. Don't. But isn't it nice to know that your tax dollars are going towards that? Even tax dollars designated to the military budget are going towards this stuff. Stuff that is frankly unnecessary, no matter what people say. It isn't necessary to use tax dollars in the military to do this. Being in the military is very difficult, and it is traumatizing. It is not why, I've been saying this for a while, it isn't wise to have people who are diagnosed with any type of mental illness or dysmorphia or whatever to be in the military. You need somebody who you can assess and who has as stable of a mental capacity as you can find. And when you take people that already have some sort of trauma that has caused them to have like a PTSD or a dysphoria or a dysmorphia, you are putting that person in accelerated danger of making those issues worse. And by worse, I mean to a detriment to their overall mental health and suicidality and all that kind of stuff. You're doing that to them. So it's got really nothing to do with whether you or anyone else agrees with an adult transitioning their gender or not. It has to do with the fact that it's like, maybe it's not smart to put somebody who is struggling in this way, who is, frankly, based upon all the studies that are out there, struggles mentally for their entire existence. It's always, even a full transition passing, they always are dealing with the dysphoria and dysmorphia in one way, shape, or form, and it's always a struggle. They're in constant need of some sort of psychological treatment as well as pharmaceutical treatment. So it's just not smart to me. To me, it doesn't seem smart. I think there's a lot of restrictions that should happen in the military, and it all surrounds mental health. And unfortunately, for the transgender community, I know conservatives out there are just like, kick them the hell out of here. And we take the piss out of that stuff here all the time. But in the grand scheme of things, adults are adults. Let adults do whatever the hell they want to do. Just leave the kids out of it. It's about, we need to take care of these adults, especially military. So I don't know that I just don't know that it's smart. I don't know that it's smart or a good idea or necessarily even moral to put people that have any type of mental struggles that cause them to have body parts removed in order for them to maybe feel normal and maybe feel happy. Like these are all maybes. Like there's no guarantee on any of this stuff. Sometimes getting these surgeries makes them feel worse, right? Sometimes it makes them feel worse. Sometimes it makes them feel better. Sometimes it doesn't make them change how they felt beforehand. There's so many factors at play here, and I think we're just kind of throwing money into the fire by doing this because I think because then they get surgeries and they have to be out anyway. And these long extended periods, especially if it's male to female, they got to dilate. Oh, what a term. Dilate. Not saying they're gross, just the term. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. And I will see you with the next video whenever that drops. It will be dropping though. And if you're watching this a little later, it probably already did. But there's lots of content on this channel that isn't time sensitive. So we'll say that. You can watch anything on this channel. There's a lot of stuff that isn't time sensitive. A lot of stuff that happened a year ago, maybe, that is still relevant today. And your opinions on that will matter just as much. Thanks for coming. Bye.